and welcome to this wonderful episode of Parichay. It's an interview series that is hosted by the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication of Fakeem Mohun University. And why I say that this episode is going to be wonderful because we have not one but two guests here with us. Both are from academics and well established in their own areas. So we have Professor Anand Pradhan, मूलतः बनारस से हैं
जी।
स्वागत है आपका इस परिचय प्रोग्राम में। और हमारे साथ हैं we have Professor Biswajit Das. Professor Biswajit Das is the founding director Center for Media Studies, Jamia Millia Islamia. He has come from Delhi और लेकिन इनका जो घर है, जो नेटिव प्लेस है, वो बालेश्वर है। हमारे जो फकीर मोहन यूनिवर्सिटी जहाँ है, वो उनका बेसिक जो होम टाउन है, that's बालेश्वर. Welcome, sir. And it is such a pleasure to have both of you on the same couch and have this discussion. कैसा लग रहा है आपको हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी में आकर के? Because you both have come to attend this today national seminar, a role of media in shaping Viksit Bharat. और प्रोफेसर प्रधान, रीजनल डायरेक्टर, इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मास कम्युनिकेशन, देखा ना कैसा लग रहा है? पहले शुरू करते हैं प्रोफेसर प्रधान से।
जब मैं बालेश्वर आने का निमंत्रण आपने दिया तो मेरे मन में कुछ शंकाएं भी थी कि जाऊं या न जाऊं, क्योंकि उड़ीसा में पहली बार आया था और आपने मेरा ख्याल है नवंबर में पिछले साल बात की थी कि हम ये प्रोग्राम करने जा रहे हैं और उसमें आप जरूर आइए। फिर मुझे ये लगा कि नहीं, अगर मैं उड़ीसा में काम कर रहा हूँ तो उड़ीसा के मित्रों के साथ, यूनिवर्सिटीज के साथ और खास करके आईएमसी के लिए भी ये बहुत जरूरी है कि हम एक कोलैबोरेशन यहाँ की स्थानीय विश्वविद्यालयों के साथ करें। और यहाँ मैं आया, मुझे मेरा जो एक्सपीरियंस है, जैसा मैं सोच गया था, मेरी उम्मीदों से ज्यादा बेहतर है। एक क्योंकि जो स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, आप जैसे बहुत सारे राज्यों में मैं जाता हूँ, तो स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज की हालत थोड़ी ठीक नहीं है। बहुत सारे कारण हैं, उसके हिस्टोरिकल रीजंस हैं, उसके खास करके 90 के दशक के बाद जिस तरह से लिबरलाइजेशन, ग्लोबलाइजेशन और प्राइवेटाइजेशन शुरू हुआ, एजुकेशन से फंडिंग कट शुरू हुई, तो सारी स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज की हालत ठीक नहीं है और बहुत सारे कारण और भी हैं। लेकिन उसकी तुलना में मुझे यहाँ काफी वाइब्रेंट माहौल मिला। यहाँ दिखाई पड़ा कि फैकल्टी, स्टूडेंट्स, वाइस चांसलर, स्टाफ, एक नए तरह का विजन दिखाई पड़ता है इस यूनिवर्सिटी में और इस लिहाज से मेरे लिए ये थोड़ा सरप्राइजिंग है। और सरप्राइजिंग इसलिए है कि जो आमतौर पर हमारे दिमाग में स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज की पिक्चर बन गई उससे थोड़ा कंट्रारी है। अभी मैं बहुत गहराई से इस यूनिवर्सिटी को नहीं समझता हूँ, लेकिन जो फर्स्ट इम्प्रेशन है वो इम्प्रेशन मुझे लगता है कि मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि बहुत बेहतर है।
Okay, so Professor Das, you have come to this university earlier as well. No, it's the first visit. So the credit goes to the journalism department.
Of course.
So how do you feel being a part of this seminar and this visiting this university?
You see, as you rightly said, that I belong to this town, in fact, Balasur town. I studied my schooling and my college here. Then I traveled, I left Orissa and I went to Delhi for higher education. I left almost 45 years ago today, 45 years ago. So I'm more than Delhi. When I was just 20 years, mostly in the formulation of your personality and so on, you were leaving and you were setting up in a different context. But coming back, I just superannuated in last December. All my years of teaching, and I have been involved with various institutions in a different capacity, like coming and setting up part of UGC and so many others, even in partly NAC visits, or even UGC's autonomous college status and so on. And I have seen Utkal University, so many other universities. I think I'm a student of Utkal University because Fakeem College is part of Utkal University. But now probably it must be under Fakeem University.
Yes.
And I must tell you that when I left, the time there was a larger aura and charm of what you talk about in Kali University. But what I see today, it's completely in a total decadence. I mean, all state universities and so on. I never expected that when I visit Fakir Mohun University, first time I'm coming, it is amazing. It is amazing the way it has been. It looks the vision from the entry with the spirit, with the kind of a attitude towards how you look at the institution in the beginning itself, to maintain, to decor, as well as to the environment itself. That clearly shows what the head of the institution is all about. That reflects about character of the institution as well as the head of the institution, and it clearly shows it. And rest things will fall in line if there is a clarity on the top. I think it will percolate down. And that's absolutely clear. I could imagine maintaining such beautiful lawns, and but the way students are so disciplined, so organized, the faculty, it is a young institution, doesn't matter. Every institution grows through the process.
Yes.
And Fakir Mohun University, it is just amazing. I'm very happy coming back after so many decades and seeing that look, how it has flourished. I remember that when I was leaving, that was the time we were struggling for a university in Balasore. It started in town hall with, I remember, English, Oriya and political science. Then subsequently it shifted to the national highway. Now it has got the land, everything it has got. I've seen it, and today I come here and see that the whole desire, the dream of Balasore, the natives of Balasore, everything has been fulfilled. So I think that's a great achievement.
Yes, I think, sir, as you rightly said, if the vision is right, and then if on the top you have a person who guides you through all of these things, the rest will follow. It's not only about a sustainable environment and respecting your indigenous culture. We have a day, sir, which is fixed, like सब लोग इस पे handloom पहन के आएंगे. उड़ीसा के जो आर्टिस्ट है, उन्होंने जो बनाया है अपने हाथ से, वही पहन के, तो it's on Friday.
Oh, lovely.
So what is today? Today is Friday.
Yeah.
तो इसलिए देखिए.
Oh, great.
So Friday ये है हमारे इस पूरे यूनिवर्सिटी में. आप किसी को भी देखिए. तो Friday they make sure that they wear something which is very organic, which is like a handloom, not synthetic. So yes.
This is how you cultivate, attitude, understanding about the local culture. Universities are actually product of local culture and your surroundings. बहुत बार लोग कहते हैं कि हमारी यूनिवर्सिटीज ऑक्सफोर्ड या कैम्ब्रिज या हार्वर्ड क्यों नहीं हो जाती. उन सब यूनिवर्सिटीज में 400 साल की हिस्ट्री, और वो अपने लोकल सराउंडिंग्स में वो उन्होंने ग्रो किया. फकीर मोहन यूनिवर्सिटी मेरा ख्याल है 20-25 साल पुरानी है.
25 years we completed.
तो 25 साल कुछ एज नहीं है. और अगर एक
सर इसमें एक चीज जोड़ूं मैं, इसी 25 साल में हमारे जो आसपास के जितने गांव है ना, अडॉप्टेड विलेजेस कुछ हैं, ईच वन टीच वन एक प्रोग्राम चलता है. हमारा स्टूडेंट जो है वो जाके उस गांव के एक व्यक्ति को पढ़ते हैं, वन ऑन वन, ईच वन टीच वन, वो है. एंड हमारे जर्नलिज्म डिपार्टमेंट की बात करें तो हम लोग प्राय मोस्ट ऑफ दैट वी कॉन्सेप्चुअलाइज जितने भी हमारे ये स्ट्रीट थिएटर है, ये शॉर्ट फिल्म्स हैं जो आपने अभी देखा सोशल रेलेवेंट इशू पे, या पपेट्री बना के डिफरेंट थीम्स पे, हम हमारा यही कोशिश रहता है कि हम आसपास के एरियाज में, इन्हीं गाँव में जाके इनके भाषा में, इनके डायलेक्ट में, इनके जैसे कपड़ा बना के हम वहाँ कम्युनिकेट करें. सो बिफोर स्टेजिंग दैट वी गो फॉर अ सर्वे, find out the issues, problems, we stage it, and after that we make sure we go back to the villages and see what changes we have tried and achieved.
तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात है. I appreciate, if your students, you allow them and you encourage them to go to the villages, talk to the community, understand the local community and work with them, learn from them. That will be really great thing for your students. And this is how university should cultivate their relationship with the local community. Ultimately, if local community thinks that they own this university, if they start, this feeling of ownership of that university, university will certainly grow, and not only university but the local community will also grow along with it. Otherwise, what happens sometimes, you establish a university and that university has no local connection, then it may sometimes flourish, but most of the time it has no local connection. Everything, as he continuously, insisting on indigeneity and indigenous knowledge, and encouraging local connections, local community, and they should also become part of the university system. And also about if you think long term, they should be part of the management also. Only then you can save your autonomy, your freedom. Autonomy and freedom, these are the two things for any academic institution, particularly in higher education. If they want to flourish, I think autonomy and freedom to experiment, that's the very important thing. Otherwise, what we are seeing in and around us, everywhere almost, there's so much rigidity, hierarchies, that always, it's a basically end of imagination when you restrict everything. And this is the biggest, I think, challenge for our higher education system, that how much autonomy and freedom we are enjoying and how it is connected with the local community. And if local community is, taking the ownership, they will always defend your freedom and autonomy. And they will understand its meaning and value.
Yes.
It's a local connection.
So it's a win-win situation for both the university and the local culture. So the social science and technically, when we want to do some project, when we want to take up a research project, we always look forward कि हमारे आसपास के जो गांव हैं, जो लोग हैं, उनके साथ क्या काम किया जा सकता है. Technically, it is also very convenient and effective, because वो समझ भी है, रोज उनको देख रहे हैं, जाना आसान है, daily point of contact and touch भी बन सकता है. So that way also it is like that can be done. That's very much possible.
I think what Anand was saying about community engagement. Nowadays, the new education policy, community engagement is compulsory. And for media, for social science, unless you grounded with community, your ideas will never come. Otherwise, you get drifted apart from community. And I just give you, since there was a lot of discussion about university, I would like to say there was a lot of debates, in fact, in US, like when you look at US universities. When the US universities came up, there was a tremendous protest against universities. Because university life is completely different than the community. Because university builds a kind of a homogeneity, a homogeneous atmosphere where boys and girls holding hands and walking together, speaking in the same common language.
Also the ideas, homogeneity in ideas to a certain extent.
It has its own identity. On the contrary, community is completely different. So, because it was initially in US, most of them were migrant populations, settlement societies. Now universities are coming up. So there was a very stiff opposition to universities. I remember as a child, when I was in my college, and we were demanding for having higher education, like even master's program, and even opening universities. I mean, our parents were basically worried about, it's a kind of a protectionist stand. And they used to say that, are you crazy? Why do you want to go out of a city? Because then you have to the export, urban, transportation costs, so many other things come up. So forget it. Wherever you put in one colleges, let it be there, because we were insisting to take it outside the town. And I remember I was a part of these movements. But I would say, end of the day, because space also matters. And today, when I come to the university, it looks like a fulcrum. I mean, whatever you want, it has flourished so well, and maintained so well. and done so well. It's a kind of a good place for but building budding minds and ideas. I think I'm sure the youngsters will benefit. And
Yes.
over a period, Fukimon University will come up as one of the topmost in
Indeed.
terms of the ranking because it's beautifully done. Infrastructure,
Mhm.
I mean, it's just amazing. But I don't know because I mean, this is how the visionaries, the institution, the way he or she has put in mind into. I mean, behind everything, even yesterday, while I remember in the inaugural session, I could see that how the Vice Chancellor is such an active mind, continuously even sort of trying to prompt and say that, look, how it has to be done, don't waste time, don't kill time.
Yes,
I mean, he's so particular about each and every things. He nitty-gritty, he sort of tries to examine. So I think hats off to him because amazing.
And
It's a
also
great
looking
vice chancellor.
looking at one's own self critically. That's what we are also learning. There's nothing bad in seeing your flaws and publicly
Oh, yes.
recognizing
Of course.
your
Yes.
flaws and looking
That's
at
a very
it.
important
That's
part.
the
Exactly.
humility
And-
that's
yeah.
most.
And Vice Chancellor is first among equals.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the most important thing.
yeah.
When a Vice Chancellor or anyone,
Mhm.
maybe head of department or any senior faculty or the junior faculty, whatever we may say. But whenever you break those hierarchies,
Yes,
Yes.
it's a very, very important part. And that is how the every faculty member will also think that I own the university.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is very important
Yes.
part of the whole idea. Otherwise, generally people think that this is the Vice Chancellor's idea.
Mhm.
Idea should also come from the below.
Collective.
Yeah.
ownership.
So
Yeah.
collective ownership. Everyone should participate. There
Yeah,
should
yeah.
be openness
Yes.
and more open spaces
Yeah,
you
yeah.
find.
Yeah.
Not only in the classroom, outside.
Yeah,
Outside.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Everywhere there should be idea of debate, discussion.
Even
More-
during puppetry yesterday,
Uh,
he was enjoying sitting everywhere on the ground and amazing. When I-
that is very characteristic of our Vice Chancellor. Sir.
wonderful.
He likes to mingle with all of us, breaking all hierarchy.
I don't know, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I'm reminded of few lines that the woods are dark indeed, but then miles to go before we sleep. So the journey is like just started, but then we hope to make it better and better with
It's-
every passing day.
It's stopping in a
Positive.
evening. That is the poem by Snow.
No,
Right?
yeah. I'm not. I cannot recollect. the
There,
exact
Nehru also has had
Howard
poetry and unstable.
Frost.
Frost, yes, by
It's a
Robert
Frost.
Frost.
Robert
It's
Frost.
lines by Frost. So before we end this discussion, because we can go on and on, but then I'm reminded that we have to go for lunch. So अभी इसको खत्म करना पड़ेगा इस discussion को. But before we end this particular episode, as our ritual goes of this program, we take few tips for the students who are watching. This program is watched by different students of different universities of the state and outside as well. So, for the students of our Parichay program, 3 things which they should incorporate in their daily life to achieve success in whatever stream they are in. Yeah.
So what I would suggest or I would recommend, read.
Okay, so read. So, Professor Das, 3 things, 3 tips.
I think read, interact, and enjoy.
Okay, so
I would
ये
say-
ये better लग रहा है. Read, interact and enjoy. तो जो बहुत ज़्यादा देर बैठ के पढ़ नहीं सकते वो interaction से सीख जाएंगे
Absolutely.
and enjoy करते हुए भी वो बहुत
Yes.
चीजें सीखेंगे.
Playful
Playfulness.
aspect. Reading should not be a burden.
Yeah.
It should be playful. I mean, if you ask me honestly, I was not crazy about degrees.
Mhm.
When I left Orissa, I was extremely confident individual. And I'm going with a sports background, but sports was not my priority. But I played for Subrata Cup in my schools. And
Wow,
yes, by Subrata Cup, I played in 74 in 10th
Very
standard.
prestigious stuff.
And I played. Then I played for hockey in my college. And then, I enjoyed life. And
आपके लिए
I
तो-
was,
Sir,
every moment I enjoyed in my
आपके
life.
लिए तो एक लाइन यही आ रहा है मेरे दिमाग में, because after a long time you are coming to Balasur ना, ओवीएस यूनिवर्सिटी में वो एक गाना है ना, घर आजा परदेसी तेरा देश बुलाए, तो अब आप आ गए हैं.
See, life, one thing I learned in life, whatever you do, life is not a 100 meters race.
Yes.
You have to be a marathon racer.
Yeah.
You have to be a marathon sports. You have to be in a marathon sport.
Yes.
So end of the day, I enjoy because I always took life as a marathon.
So,
Thank you.
Professor Das, Professor Pranam Pradhan, it was a delight talking to you and a lot of takeaways from this episode. I learned a lot. I'm so sure that our students must have learned a lot from this conversation about university, hierarchy, democratization, the approach one should have in life. So with this, we come to the end of this episode of Parichai, but with the promise that in the next episode we are going to have another guest, a beautiful conversation. So taking adieu from all of you. Namaskar.
Thank you.